Alright, now let's take a look at graduated taxes. So just like we had our graduated commission, which went up, graduated taxes do the same thing, and it's designed so that people who make less money pay less taxes. The more money you make, the more taxes you have to pay. That's what those tables are designed for. Okay, and like it says up here, graduated income tax is a system that increases the tax rate at different levels of income. Okay, so it's based on what you make. Amanda Sabino's income is $22,800. Her exemptions are $2,000. Use the graduated table to find out how much she'll pay in state tax. Well, we know we can't figure out taxes until we take out exemptions. So let's take the $22,800, subtract her $2,000 exemption. So now we're down to $20,800. Take a look at the table. It says for the first $2,000 you pay 2%, the next 4 you pay 3%, the next 4.5%, and anything over 10,000 is 6%. So we do this one section at a time, just like we did with our commission. So remember to change each of these to decimals, moving the decimal 2 places to the left. So we'll have 0.02 times the first $2,000 she made, plus 0.03 times the next 4,000 after that, plus 0.045 times the next 4,000 after that. Now notice we're up to how many dollars that she's made. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 4 more is 10,000, plus 0.06 times however much she made over $10,000. So I'm going to go up here, subtract 10,000, and we're left with $10,800 for this last bracket. So notice all of her income is there. If we added these 4 together, we would get her original income of $20,800. But we had to separate them out in the different tax rates. So let's go ahead and calculate. So go ahead and do each multiplication. 0.02 times 2,000 is 40. 0.03 times 4,000 is 120. 0.045 times 4,000 is 180. And 0.06 times 10,800 is $648. Now all we have to do is add those together, and when we do, you should get about $988. So she'll pay $988 in income tax. Again, notice that we had to break it up into each of the individual sections. Alright, let's take a look at another one. If you want to pause and try it out for yourself and then see how you did, that would be a great idea. Or you can just follow along with me. So here's Lori. Her annual check as a beginning graphics designer is $42,500. She receives her pay semi-monthly. Her exemptions are $6,000. We're asked to use the graduated tax table to find out how much her employer deducts. Oh, this is important. From each paycheck. Now, all of our problems so far, we found out how much annually. This is from each paycheck, and we'll revisit that when we get to the end. Okay, here we go. So we have to find out how many taxable dollars she has. She's paid $42,500, but she has $6,000 in exemptions. That leaves us with $36,500 to pay taxes on. Break it up into the groups. It's the same groups as we had on the last question. So the first 2,000 is 2%. So we take 0.02 times 2,000. The next is 3%. So 0.03 times 4,000. Next we have 4.5% on that next 4,000. And notice I am changing all the percents to decimals. 0.06 times, what do we have left over? We've used up 10,000 so far, so what's left of our wages? And it's $26,500. Alright, we're all set up. Now we just take out our calculator and multiply. So this first 0.02 times 2,000 is 40. 0.03 times 4,000 is 120. 0.045 times 4,000 is 180. And 26,000 times 0.06 is 1,590. We're going to go ahead and add all of those together. We get $1,930. But they didn't ask, this is how much is taken out every year. They asked how much is taken out of each paycheck if she's paid semi-monthly. Semi-monthly means 2 times a month or 24 times a year. So we take our $1,930 and we divide it up into 24 paychecks. So we know how much is taken out of each paycheck and not just how much for the total for the year. And I get $80.42 is taken out of each and every single paycheck.